G'day everyone, how are we all? Look, I'm just going to continue this theme of, yeah, you saw me, well you might not have seen, I've cooked up some bit of Vietnamese food lately, like lastly was the Vietnamese stuffed squid. You might have seen that video. Yeah, if not, I'll try and put a link to it, see if I can do that onto this video. Yeah, that turned out rather well, so yeah, and I've just got a craving for more of those flavours, so I'm just going to make something really simple here, but something I really enjoy when I visit Vietnam, especially to have with a cold beer on a hot day as a bit of a snack. So I'm going to make, and my apologies to any Vietnamese people out there, or people who can speak Vietnamese. What I'm going to make is thit bo co, but basically what it is a Vietnamese version of beef jerky. Alright, let's get on with it. First of all, I've got to make the marinade for the beef. So in my processor here, I've just got a few lemongrass stalks that I've just sort of roughly chopped up, and I've got about 6 or 7 cloves of garlic in there. And I'm just going to roughly chop those up. I'll do that and get back to you. Yeah, so I've just started to whiz up my lemongrass and garlic there. Probably get it a bit finer than that yet, but I'll give it another whiz. But before I do that, I'll add the rest of the ingredients to my rub mix. So just in here, in this one, I've just got a tablespoon each of some hot chili flakes, turmeric, and some Chinese 5 spice. And let's whack that in. And so just a pinch of white pepper, not too much. Sorry, that's salt. So we can put a little bit more salt in. And yeah, a little bit of white pepper. And to that, I'm going to add a good slug of oyster sauce. Instead of oyster sauce, you could just use some oil here. That's enough of that. Don't want too much. Don't want it to be really like a liquidy sort of paste, but anyway, I'll whiz that up, see how we go, adjust it for if I need to make it a little bit moister, or see how it works out. Actually, I nearly forgot quite an important ingredient. You actually need about a tablespoon of sugar as well. So that's about 4 of these dessert spoons. Right, now I'll get to it and whiz this up. Alrighty, so I've got my marinade. It's going to cover the beef all done. So it turned out, yeah, really nice. Lots of chili. The taste is just beautiful, sweet and hot, and yeah, just delightful. So what I'm going to do now, I've got, I've already prepared a fairly thinly sliced up some beef fillets here, and I'm just going to coat both sides of each one of those, put them in a container, and basically we're just going to marinate it for, yeah, rub it in. Looks like so. Get it all in there. Man, that looks and smells fantastic. So yeah, like I say, both sides. So yeah, we're going to do all these, use my hands, I've just washed my hands obviously. Going to marinate each one of these pieces, put them in the bowl, cover the bowl, and I'm going to leave it for, yeah, good 24 hours. You can do it for less if you want, but I've got time, I'm on my days off, and I really want to give those flavours a chance to get right into that beef. So there, I've got one, now get a bit more on the end there. Yeah, I want to thoroughly coat it, so that's how it ends up looking. I'll put it in the bowl here. and I'll do the rest of these. Like I say, cover it up, and I'll get back to you when it's ready to start drying them out. Hi guys, how you going? Yeah, it's the next day here as far as this beef's concerned. So it's been marinating for good 24 hours. So what I've got here is I've just got a rack set up. So yeah, basically we're just going to bake this on. I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees, so we're just going to bake these slices on this rack for about 15 minutes, and then we'll check them and probably turn them, and then do them for 15 minutes on the other side. So yeah, I'll just see how many I can fit on. Might have to do 2 batches, which is fine. There's no problem at all doing that. The main thing is just make sure it's out flat, like it's not sort of folded up on itself. Yeah, it just works better, dries out better. Man, the marinade smells so good. So it doesn't matter if they're close to each other, as long as, because they do sort of shrink a bit. They shrink quite a bit, but just as long as they're, yeah, not scrunched up. Am I going to do it? I'm going to try. Tell you, I'd love to do them in one batch. If you, the other thing, of course, is we're going to let these cool down before we start eating them. See how that one was folded over? So yeah, just make sure it's all comes out. And I'm going to do it, you know. Last one. Just get him in there. Oh man, that's great. Good news. So, yep, into the oven. Just watch how it goes, basically. I'm going to check it after 15 minutes, see how it's going, turn it over. It may need a bit longer, just depends. Just keep checking, it's the main thing. And get it to the consistency you want. Like if you want it really, really harder, well obviously you go longer. If you want it softer, well yeah, don't go as long, and probably cut your meat a bit thicker. Alrighty, I'll get back to you when this is ready. Alrighty guys, yeah, so my beef, yeah, I've got it out of the oven. So yeah, I did that 15 minutes each side, but then I did go a little bit longer. I actually turned the heat off. It just needed a tad longer. I turned the heat off the oven, but left it in there for another maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And yeah, now it's yeah, it's come out really, really nice. It's still a little bit moist. Probably some people would take it a little bit further, but yeah, I sort of like it a little bit moist, and that's for me. So that's the way it is. So yeah, as you can see, it's got all that lovely stuff all over it. That's all flavour, all chilli. So we might yeah, just tear open a bit. Like that. Yeah, it's lovely and fibrous, and let's try a bit. Guys, this is really, really, really good. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Tear into some more of that. So you can see, yeah, it just rips apart really easily. Like that. Very, very, very happy, guys. That's a what I call a success. Alright, leave it at that. Thanks for those subscribing. As I said, I cooked some squid today as well, so I might, yeah, put the link here at the end as well if you want to watch that squid recipe. It's a Vietnamese style as well. Thanks for subscribing as always, those that already have. I welcome new subscribers. It'd be really nice if you could join me here and give me some encouragement to keep going with it, or just leave some comments, something like that. It's all about loving good food. Yeah, I just believe food, really nice, delicious food, can add to the quality of our life and yeah, make life a little bit more less ordinary. Alright guys, I'll see you all next time.